When I see Andrew Bogut come in with Brook Lopez, I fell asleep. I tweeted on there like, I'm done. You know, I'm done. This is a done deal. I knew it right then and there. I said, you know, what the hell's going on? And I know fans probably like, well, how the hell did we lose to the Sacramento Kings, who's at the bottom of the basement, and we're supposed to be going up? We won 2 games back-to-back. You know, we beat the Nuggets and we beat the Bulls. And I tell you guys over and over again, it's the same logic. It has never changed. The only thing that keeps the Lakers winning is because of their hustle skills. I don't know how the heck we're in the top 10 of defense. I just don't see it. I mean, like, we're giving up a lot of points, and I'm sitting there like, well, how we're in the top defense? I mean, to be honest with you, I think it's more that the perimeter shooters on the opposite team just ain't hitting the shots. If you ever notice, every team we play, they run the same exact offense. Like, they scout us, they know exactly what we're going to do. You know, go down to the big, everybody crash down low, perimeter wide open for easy shots. The same way that Sacramento beat us, the same way the Chicago Bulls could have beat us if they would have kept on doing what they're supposed to do. You know, lucky for KCP, you know, getting hot at the precise moment to put the nail in the coffin. But the Lakers have a big problem, and I've been saying this over and over again, and this is on Luke Walton. I know a lot of fans will blame Brook Lopez. We already know Brook Lopez is timid when it comes to defense. You know, but this falls on Luke. You keep Julius Randle at the center spot. You don't rotate him to the power forward spot. You let you know, Stein go off, you know, him and you know, and Zebo. You let them boys go off on him. And I think Julius Randle would have matched up better on Zebo. He did better than Brook, only because Zebo is he ain't got no, he's not fast. You know what I'm saying? So Julius would have matched up pretty good on him. But I don't know. But see, here's the thing. This is the thing that I'm gonna tell you the main reason why Brook Lopez sucked. And I'm not saying like he sucked defensive wise, because he does come through some games. I mean, like, he really do get blocks. He really tries. It's not like he's not trying. The biggest problem, this is falling on the coaching. And a lot of people, that's why I don't always try to put it on the players. The only thing I put on the players is this: lack of communication when they're out there, free throws, turnovers. But everything else comes down to coaching. And the reason why I say this is because Luke Walton, I told y'all guys in videos way back this season, Luke Walton said that he's not going to teach the players how to play perimeter defense yet, because he think in his heart they're not ready yet. So this is why we're getting beat on the perimeter, because at the end of the day, one thing about the Lakers is that they're quick switching. The quick switching is the thing that's killing them. Listen, now, yeah, I'm gonna say Lonzo. And I know a lot of Lonzo fans going to get upset. I'm a Lonzo fan, but I'm going to call it for what it is. I'm not going to just be biased and just point out one particular person. I'm going to look at all things. Like, I might talk about KCP here and there, because KCP is a culprit of this as well. Now, the biggest problem is the quick switching off. KCP and Lonzo are pretty good defenders. I don't know why in the hell they switch off, but now I know why, because Luke Walton told them to switch off. Instead of just letting them play man-to-man on their guards, let them D them guards up and let the other 3 rotate whatever they want to do, run zone or switching off down low. But if you actually stop those guards, it wouldn't be so much of a problem. And I think Lonzo and KCP can do a fine job of playing man-to-man defense. But you don't see that because why? Luke Walton told them to switch off. He want the quick switching. So what happens is most times they don't fight through screens. They don't fight through pick and rolls. They go under instead of going over to pick up their man. Like, for instance, you had a situation where Julius Randle was playing Stein up the top. Stein teammate ran over there by Stein, right? So KCP came up. Instead of running behind, he came up. So when he came up, Stein went behind his player. That way, Julius Randle couldn't even get to him because he had to run past. He had to go around KCP. Stein easy shot to the basket. Nobody comes over. Everybody's standing. Then you had another play where Stein got the ball at the perimeter down at the bottom at the low post perimeter, and KCP was on his player. Now Kuzma was to rotate over, but he didn't. He stayed over there to the other side of the post, on the opposite side. So he had a clear shot to the lane. So KCP, he faked it. KCP was going to help out, to pick him up. But he faked it to like he was going to pass it to KCP, the guy that KCP was playing. And when KCP went back, clear shot to the lane again. Everybody waited too late to rotate over. The biggest problem is, like I said before, is the switching. That's the biggest problem. Switching and lack of communication. We're getting beat on the perimeter. We're getting beat down low. Why we getting beat down low? Because see, the happening is that when they come over, our guards, instead of picking them up, they will rotate off, right? When they get a pick and roll or when somebody run a pick and roll or a screen or whatever, instead of guards stand on their opponents, instead they'll roll off and pick up the bigs or their teammate's opponent and let the teammate play that guard. And what happened? You found Brook Lopez or Julius Randle every freaking switch out there at the top of the key, playing these guards, and the bigs are down low in the paint, killing. So what happens? So when they pass the ball down low, you'll see Brook or Julius trying to get down there to basically get down there and try to help out. So when they get down there to try to help out, it's too late. It's an easy layup or easy dunk. This has been happening for the last 2 seasons. And this is all on Luke Walton. The perimeter defense is suspect. And that's why I tried to tell people, everybody kept saying last year that our guards were bad. It wasn't that our guards were bad. It was more that they were doing that quick switching, and they still doing it to this day. And we're getting burnt on the perimeter like crazy. Easy freaking shots all day, open shots all day. The Lakers ain't really played bad, to be honest with you. They ain't played bad. I mean, they shot 50% from the three-point arc. Free throws, I mean, you can say 50%, but they didn't take that many. No drama to the basket, to draw the initial contact. And I know some fans gonna say, well, the ref will kind of bias in that. Well, they bias to both teams. Now, let's be real. I mean, Sacramento fans can say the same thing about the Laker teams. You know what I mean? Well, they're not calling fouls for the Kings. So it goes both ways. I'm not gonna be so much on the foul calling. I mean, but the thing is that if they go to the basket more and draw the foul, that'd be more different. But the Lakers ain't really played bad, man. It was matchup. Why would you have Bogut and freaking Brook Lopez, 2 slow giants in there at the same time? Yeah, we might have cut into the lead, but then they went right back up. 2 slow giants. I mean, like, come on. If anything, you should have brought in Brian. Brian is much more quicker getting up and down that court than the freaking Bogut and Lopez. You could have brought Brian in with one of them 2. You know what I mean? You got that guy sitting on the bench who can shoot that we know. He can knock down the 3. But you got him sitting on the bench. So it's stupid to me. Like I said, the Lakers beat themselves, and they always going to beat themselves until they figure out how to play the perimeter defense. Luke Walton got to teach these guys. He got it. Whatever he's supposed to showcase to them, he need to show it, because at the end of the day, you're going to start questioning Luke Walt's coaching ability when the season comes. Because this is another opportunity, another missed loss right here, another missed win right here for us. And we let that go. Ain't no way in the world we supposed to let the Kings not just beat us, but blew us out. And this really upsets me. Like, come on, you trying to get up, in that bracket where you're in the top 8 or top 10. You getting beat by teams that you should be beating. Now, if the Lakers would have lost to them by a couple bucks, something like that, I wouldn't have been, not really upset, but frustrated. But you get blown out by a team that don't have no identity, with a top scorer average only 12 points, and you get blown out by a team like that who didn't really play defense. Y'all just get blown because of backdoor cuts, pick and rolls, because teammates are not communicating, not getting over quick enough to cover players. And going back to Lonzo Ball, reason why Lonzo Ball get a lot of rebounds, and I'm going to say this, and I know a lot of y'all get mad, but I'm going to be honest with you. That's switching. When Lonzo Ball switch off his defender, because I told y'all, Lonzo Ball is a pretty good defender. When he switch off his defender, when the big guy, like for instance, Brook Lopez come out, and Brook Lopez, man, bring him out to the top of the key, and instead of Lonzo Ball or KCP fighting through the screen to pick up their guard, their opponent, instead they will switch off to the big man. That leaves them down low. And what happened, that's how Lonzo Ball is getting a lot of rebound. Or also, a lot of times, the perimeter guy wide open, you see 3 guys, including Lonzo Ball, Kuzma, and whoever else on the floor, 3 guys covered around the paint, waiting for the rebound. Ain't nobody running out to go play the perimeter. They watching the guy shoot the 3. Nobody down there playing the perimeter, or nobody going to catch him to go pick up the perimeter guy. Once in a while, you might see him go, break over there, go, to try to block it, or whatever it may be. But this for Luke Walton, because that's when Luke Walton see that these guys are not getting back, playing defense, being aggressive, stuff like that, he got to call a timeout and say, look, guys, we got to play better defense than this. But instead, he'll let them play through. They can get there, and the next thing you know, the opposite team can go up 10 points. And then he'll finally call a timeout. Waste a lot of timeouts on, and then he bring the matchups are terrible. I've been saying this over and over again, I don't even want to keep talking about it, man. Just the matchups are terrible. All this, like I said, this fall on the coaching, because at the end of the day, man, you got to put the matchup that's best suitable for the opponent team. You can't try to okay, well, we're going to play according to what we're going to play according to what we think is best, that's going to give us the best opportunity to win. Julius Randle, like I tell you before, I said this last year, I didn't like Julius Randle playing center. I think he's better at the power forward. You take him out of his element. Yeah, he played pretty good certain games, stuff like that, but you really take him out of his element. I think Larry Nance is better at a center spot than Julius Randle is. Only because Larry Nance can shoot and Larry Nance can take his player out, and that way the Julius Randle can work down low when they run a small ball. I don't like Julius Randle playing center. You know what I mean? He get exposed by a lot of bigger bigs. And you know what I mean? And he tries best, but like I said, that also go with the switching. And that's what a lot of people fail to realize is the Lakers, that quick switching is what's killing us. When you switch like that, players are getting beat because they don't have time to get back or play the opponent. Or it was one play where, not only one time, but it was many occasions where Sacramento moved the ball so well, everybody, all the Lakers were just running. Not nobody just stuck with their man and stuck with their man. Said you see like the whole group of Lakers, all 5 of them, just running like towards the ball. Like, everybody running towards the ball, like dodgeball. Like what the freak? Instead of all picking up their whoever they were playing, instead of picking up their assigned player, if they got an assigned player. I don't know what Luke Walton is running on defense, but instead of picking up their assigned player, instead they all running towards the ball, and they were just running around like their heads chopped off. And like what the? I don't know, man. Like I say, anyway, it's your man Urban Lover. Like, share, subscribe. We got to figure out something, man. We got to do something better than this, man. Because I know the Lakers can play way better than this. Ain't no freaking way in the world we be giving up wins like this. I mean, giving up losses like this, man. There's no way in the world. You know, we shouldn't, like I said, and I'm not gonna, and I know, like I said, going back to Brook Lopez, I'm not gonna put all the blame on Brook Lopez. I'm not gonna do that. You know, it's the whole team, man. The whole team. Brook Lopez, you know, he come out, like I said, a lot of time he come at the top of the key to pick up his teammates' opponent, and they get back. And then once he threw the ball down low, he tried to run back to pick the player up, but it's too late. The guy either made a layup or he dunked it or kicked it out to somebody on the perimeter. They just put like this: is just the teams are moving ball better than us. That's the simple thing. They just moving the ball much more better than us. And they got our players running around scattered, trying to figure out who to play, and they're not communicating with each other. Sometimes you'll see 2 guys on one guy, and they got to hurt him get away to pick up another guy, and another guy wide open. It's the same thing, the same logic with our defense, man. And that's what I'm saying over and over again is that we got to fix that defense, man. You know, yeah, like I said, I don't know how the hell we ranked in the top 10 of defense. I don't see it, man. I mean, like, I think that a lot of times it's just that players just ain't hitting the shots, man. Because, I mean, it's the same format when we play opponents. Throw the ball down low. We all crash down low to help out. The perimeter guy wide open for a 3. But they just ain't hitting the shots. Freaking Sacramento was hitting the shots. Same thing with the Chicago Bulls. That dude was hitting all them shots. We'll put them up. Like I said, if the opponent's team would make the shots, the Lakers will lose a lot more games, man. I mean, it's just what it is, man. A lot of times we get so caught up in the hype, like, man, they playing good. But actually, that's the opponent's team. Our Lakers opponents are just missing the shots. So I'm a little frustrated, man. We should have won that game. Right now, we should be what, 9-10, I think. No, we were 8-11, something like that. Or 9-11. I think we 9-11. Yeah, we should have won that game. I don't care what nobody say. That's a game that we should have beat. I mean, we should have won. But anyway, it's your man Urban Love. Like I said before, you know, y'all guys get in the comment section, tell me what you think about it, man. Like I said, at the end of the day, this was a team loss. This is when everybody, at the end of the day, this fall on everybody. This don't just fall on one particular person. This falls on everybody. We're not just going to keep looking at Brook Lopez. We know Brook Lopez sucked on defense, but come on. I mean, our guards were getting beat too. I mean, yeah, shucks. I mean, plenty of times where guy roll right past them and they'll just turn to the side and don't even fight back to get back on it. So, I mean, it's, you know what I mean? It's a whole team effort and we all lost. The whole team freaking lost. And he just one player. We can't just keep putting on one player. You know, from the coach lost, coach got out coached, and that's where it started at. Luke Walton just getting out coached. And at the end of the season, we got to look at these records and say, you know, is Luke Walton, is he the right coach for the team? I'm like I said, at the end of the season. But it is what it is. Y'all get in the comment section, tell me what you think. It's your man Urban Lover, reporting from the Herbal Bill. About to get up out of here, man. Go catch some fish. I love them fish. Y'all take care.